I vent with you guys for a minute? I need to vent for a minute. Hey guys, Kira here from 50 Shades of Mom, and I am here to rant with you guys today. Like, can I just vent for a minute, please? Because I'm going to be honest, I've not ever done a video like this before. I'm being very serious with you guys. I am using and abusing whatever little platform I have built for myself to get a message out there, because I have stumbled upon a company that has completely done me wrong, and I'm sad because they're not willing to rectify anything. And so my first thought was, I'm gonna go blast them on social media everywhere, because right now that's where it hurts. And normally I would not be that vicious. It's over $40, technically 60 bucks, but really over $40. And for some people, they would say, like, for 40 bucks, just let it go. It's not really just about the 40 bucks. It's the fact that I feel like that if you're a small growing business, you should be accommodating, and I don't feel like this company has. So let me just start off by telling you that the name of the company is called Datebox, or getdatebox.com. I saw this on Instagram a couple of months back. It was like a sponsored, ad on Instagram. I'd never really seen anybody talk about it, heard about it, seen it on YouTube, seen an unboxing or anything. And when I looked into it, I thought it would be kind of neat. You could save a little money by doing a year subscription, or you could just do a digital a month, with which I think was $12.99. But if you did like a date in a box, it was $40 a month, which I feel like is kind of pricey. But if you were to go out with your spouse or your significant other, whatever, and do a date, you probably would spend more than 40 bucks depending on what you do, for the most part. So I thought this was kind of neat, and I thought it was neat most off because a lot of you that watch are moms, stay-at-home moms, people with busy lives, people who are, their kids have grown, and maybe it'd be just something to do, fun. Or I really feel like this could have applied to a lot of you. And you guys know I don't share anything unless, like, I'm ride or die about it, okay? And so I thought this would be really neat because I take my channel very seriously. It's the only job I have right now, and it's a very small paying job to begin with. So but it's like something that I feel passionate about. So, like, I really put a lot of love into it. And I thought that if I did this and I got this date box, I know if I said I was making a video on it, it may go out a little late, but it'll get done because I have a mission and I won't stop until I complete it. Daryl and I always say we're going to do something, and then the kids, or he's tired, he falls asleep on the couch, and we just never stay up and watch a movie or do whatever. And I get it. Our lives are tired and crazy. He works really hard, and I'm chasing after 3 kids, and it's a lot, and I get it. But if I say, like, I have to film tonight, we're going to do it. Because that's what it is. Like, we could just order pizza on a night I'm making a cooking video. But if I have to film, we're just going to eat at 9 that night. Because maybe I have to set stuff up. Or usually I make sure that if I set my mind to it, it gets done. So I thought this would be something special to film, because it would force my hand at spending some well-needed time with my husband. So the first box gave me a coupon code for 50% off. So I only paid $20 for the first box. And you guys, I ordered it so long ago that it came while I was away on vacation at my mother's in New York for Easter. And it was technically Daryl's Easter present from me. And I thought it would be fun when we got home to celebrate our first date night together. Well, it took us a little longer than we thought to kind of put it all together. When we finally sat down, we set up the camera, we started opening up the box, and needless to say, you guys never saw that video, and you won't. Footage is already gone, because Daryl didn't even want to finish filming. He said, I know how much you pride your channel, and like, we're not happy with what's in this box, and we're faking it. We weren't really faking it. I really wanted to have a date night. And so it was called Paint and Pop Night. So you make cake pops and you paint these little canvases, okay? It sounds kind of cute in theory, but not all guys like to do that, and the stuff itself was disgusting, okay? So they send you this little packet to make of cake mix, this really nasty frosting in a tube and some sprinkles, all like, you know, little tiny bags. And my camera is going to die. All right, hold on. Of course, pause the story. Let me go change my battery. All right, back with the full battery. So, like I said, these packets were like really small and kind of like, the stuff was gross, all right? But we didn't figure that out until later anyways. But then it came with these little 6x8 canvas frames, and I will admit the paint set that it came with was pretty decent, and some washi tape. And the instructions were, you, while the cake is baking for the cake pops, you paint on these canvases, and then while the paint is drying, you frost them, and then you eat your cake pops while you talk over your paintings. And they have a Spotify playlist you can play in the background. Real cute, well thought out in concept. However, like I said, Daryl felt like we were faking it because he doesn't like to paint. They didn't give you anything to go with. Like, here's a link to watch a YouTube video of Bob Ross painting a joint heart, or there's all sorts of paint nights. I'm sure there are YouTube videos and things where you could paint along, okay? And there was nothing. They recommend you put washi tape on it and paint in certain sections, and after it dries, peel the washi tape and it looks abstract. All right, that's fine, it's kind of cute, but if you don't have a creative bone in your body, like, you know, or you're a Patrick Swayze in Ghost, and you're like willing to sit down at some kind of pottery wheel with your woman, most guys are not like all romantic, ready to get down, like paint some kind of abstract paintings. I think Daryl would have gone along with it if it were something like more constructed, but the freelance, lack of organization part of it just didn't come together. So it ended up causing a fight, like an argument, because he was like, this is stupid, this was a waste of money, and then I was insulted because I thought, but I just wanted to have a date with you. And then like it turned into this whole big thing, and I marched upstairs and I was so mad, and I went to cancel. And of course they'd already billed me for the next month, and it was like being shipped. So I canceled. I said, okay, fine, we're not doing this one more time. I went downstairs and said, great. And of course it took us so long. Now they've already billed us for another one, and we're forced to do it. So by then he was a little calmed down, and he was like, all right, that's fine, because everybody deserves a fair shot. And I don't feel like we gave it to them a fair shot. Not every date's gonna be a winner. Maybe there would have been guys who would have been down with making cake pops and painting with their woman, and maybe it just wasn't me. Okay, fine. I didn't feel like that box would have been worth $40, but I only paid $20, so I feel like it was worth that. Now the next box comes. Now, when you go on their website and you have an account where you can view like the box they just sent you and all of that, they don't tell you the name of the box until it's been delivered. I guess they don't want you to peek ahead of time. Now you can see this box is still sealed, or I only just helped myself so I didn't pop one of my Dollar Tree nails, all right? But it's still sealed. Like, it's not, the side's not, you know, whatever. You can tell it's not opened. But once they delivered it, they updated on their little site that the name of this box was called Escape the Cruise. All right, so what do you think I did? Daryl wanted to like open these together. I just popped it now, okay? Oh, it's still not even open. So I went on YouTube and I Googled Datebox Escape the Cruise unboxing. Found one couple, you can look for it yourself, who opens this date. They didn't say like that they were unhappy with it, but they showed their distress in the fact that they couldn't make everything that was in there. They didn't get to finish the game, and they didn't say like, click my referral link down below, you'll want to do it, whatever. You could just tell that they weren't impressed either. So comes with a little like date prep card. And on the back it tells you the other things that you will need for this date. Okay, so that was outside of your box. So you know that you need all of these things. Now the people who did this unboxing, they didn't have milk. So they didn't open this box before because it comes in this box, but then it looks like this. Okay, and actually the first one looked different, so each box must be different. But when I watched the unboxing online and I saw what was in it, I was so furious I did not open this box because I was determined to return it. And after my communication with them, they have no customer service. You can talk to anybody on the phone. You can only either email them or do like a live video chat. Not video, just a live chat. And this person basically told me I'm not entitled to my money back. I've received the item. I can review their terms and conditions. I agreed to that. Pretty much, we can send you crap. And because you agreed to it, you got to pay for it. So I'm a little moody, and that's why I'm reaching out to you guys, because I want to know if you've heard about them and you've used them and what you thought of them, or if you've heard of anybody else who used them, or if I'm overreacting or if I'm crazy. But wait till you see what I paid $40 for, okay? So when you open inside, now this part, I can understand they probably charge you for all these kinds of things. I mean, their box is very personalized in their printing. This stuff is kind of neat. Like it says, welcome to your date. And it literally shows you like a Spotify playlist that you can click on and listen to music the whole time. But the concept of this is... tell me if you don't think that this is something that, even if you think this is a good box, the month and the timing is way off, okay? Wait for it. You get a little tiny pack of kernels, which, like, didn't you ever go to on Halloween and mama ever tell you not to have anything that isn't sealed? This is like somebody sandwich bagged it. Look at that. There's like schmegma. Can you see that? Can you guys, I don't know if you guys can, yeah, you can. Look at the schmegma, the crap that's in this bag. Let's be real. I have no idea what that is. Most of the time there's not white powdery substance inside of popcorn. And if it is just shells or whatever, it looks nasty. Like, I would never want to open that, all right? Another sandwich bag with packets of sugar, because basically you're supposed to make kettle corn with bags that you can get like at the gas station that you're able to just put in your pocket when you're making a coffee, and some dude's scoop of popcorn out of his pantry. Wait. Two packets of this apple cider mix. Now, have you guys ever gone to the Dollar Tree and seen these? Because they're there. Want to know why? Because I've bought them before at the DT, and it's a box of like 6 or 8, and I've used these like for fillers during gift time, like during the fall season when you're putting in apple cider. Because wait, kettle corn, apple cider mix, wait, hold on. And a kit that makes 10 caramel apples, and it comes with the sticks and the mix of caramel. You need to provide the apples, the milk, all the other ingredients. You gotta make these. It does not take like a short amount of time. Like, it's gotta all cool, and this is like a whole process of a thing or whatever. And I've seriously bought these. I don't know if I've seen these in the DT, but I know that back home I used to buy these for like $2 at the grocery store. That's it. And then inside is this little thing called Escape the Cruise. And basically, no, it's not really anything. It's just like, oh, sorry, I lost my little pencil. You know, the free ones they give you at bowling. Okay? And this is just your little parts, part 1, 2, and part 3, to play this little online game where you and your partner are on a cruise ship, and the captain, the cruise ship gets taken over by pirates. and the captain gets hijacked, and the only way to turn the ship around or get out of there is to get to the captain's room where he has something hidden in a safe, and you gotta log online. So if you don't have internet or whatever, like for real, Paul's closing on his house, and the only internet he would have is a little bit on his cell phone, and he doesn't have a smartphone because he's not all about that life. So what if he was home with a date and he wanted to wow this girl, and he pulls this out, and like they can't even do it because he don't have a computer or like a bigger tablet or something, and he'd have to like play on this little tiny phone and like basically play an adult version of Clue. Now, I'm not gonna say it doesn't sound fun. It does. And when I first told Daryl about it, he's like, well, I would still kind of play that game. This is more up Daryl's alley. Yes, it is. But do I think that that's worth $40? I do not. Okay, you got something for $2. You got, what is this really? 30 cents? Because this is a third of $1 box. And then packets of sugar that they ripped off from a gas station and kernels out of their pantry. This is what I paid $40 for, you guys. I get the concept. I love all of this stuff, okay? And I will give them credit for this because the personalization of this part is awesome. And it really does make you feel like you're getting like an upscale box, but not for $40. Maybe for $20 I would pay for this, but for 40 bucks, I'm sorry, but I could have done all of this for way cheaper. I could have gone out and bought the game of Clue, for gosh sakes, and bought all these things and still spent less than $40. And so I confessed to them that, hey, now I'm $60 deep into your company, and oh, I'm so mad. So I'm $60 into your company. I can't hold them accountable for the first $20 because I was really gung-ho and willing. And even though that was kind of lackluster, I was still all about like giving it the good old college try. But this is a joke. And when I wrote to them and told them like, hey, we don't have a lot of money. I'm not saying that Daryl and I are broke, but we're not rich, and if we're gonna spend 40 bucks or 60 bucks, I'd want to get something out of it to spend with my husband. Instead it got an argument, like a huge argument, like, well, you never want to do anything with me anyway, like that kind of fight. Like it promoted that whole big thing because he was dissatisfied with the first box, and now I know from shopping at the Dollar Tree that like this is worth 30 cents. So I'm just annoyed because all they said was, I'm so sorry, and if you're willing to renew again, we'll give you 50% off the next box. Why would I want to pay any more money? Like, I've already given it 2 tries. And this would have made more sense to me if this box came in September, October, November, something fall related. Like, let me make send me packets of pink lemonade. Crystal freaking Light is something, people. Apple cider. How does this scream Escape a Cruise to you? Doesn't that even just seem like, I'm annoyed because they pretty much told me to go scratch. They told me I can dispute the credit card charge if I want to. I signed an agreement for this terms and conditions that if I get the box, no matter whether it's sealed or not sealed or whatever, I'm responsible for paying the $40, and we'll offer you a coupon. This company probably 90% of the country has no freaking idea about. So wouldn't you want to wow everybody? The guy's comment was to me, this is we have such wonderful feedback from our customers about this box. I would love to know who is ranting and raving about paying $40 for this box. Now, let me tell you why I was excited about originally coming on here and doing this, because they are located in some areas like Houston and like it might be the San Antonio area. It was even a spot close to Madison where they have outside things, so you may get in your box a ticket to the balloon festival and maybe like coupons for a free hot dog or something. I don't know, maybe that still wouldn't be $40 worth of value, but that would be different to me. I would really have loved to do something like that. Does that force me out of the house? Not necessarily just stay at home. Yes. but I just feel like you're not getting your money's worth in here. I feel like it's very high price, and I think that if they were even accommodating and offered me half price or whatever back or something, I would have taken it. But the fact that they just said like, buy something else and we'll discount you was the only option for my dissatisfaction. And you can't talk to anybody, like I said, so it's just somebody pretty much sending you a link to review their terms and conditions and let you know what you're responsible for paying. And I'm angry, and so I'm using this platform because I'm asking you guys to help me. Like, I want to know, am I crazy? And if I'm not crazy, I need you to share this video or let people know or whatever, because I'm going to dispute my credit card charge. I'm going to call 7 on your side or whatever, and I'm going to let people know, because I don't think that I should have just given this company, like, you guys, what if this is something gross in this bag? I'm not saying that it is, but I mean, come on. Would you just trust some random person sending you loose kernels in a box? Like, I don't know, that's just... it's not sanitary, it's just bizarre. And I'm very dissatisfied, and they're just so, go ahead and do what you want. We got you for your money. Have a good day. And I think that's awful for a company that's trying to grow and be something. So that's really why I'm here today. This is not the video I was putting out today. I had 2 separate other things I wanted to share with you guys today that is not going to go out, because here I am. Because I'm angry and I'm ludicrous and I'm mad. And so help me, please. Calm my nerves. Let me know. I needed a vent. I knew I could vent to you guys anyway, but let me know what you think and if I'm crazy, because honestly, there's nothing good about getdatebox.com. Bye, guys.